Hello, this video is a quick start guide for classroom instructors and administrators for the classroom management system. Provides a 4-step easy start for getting up and running so that you can use the curriculum provided through this system. You'll notice on the home page a diagram with the 4 steps that gets us started quickly in the system. It involves step 1, which is to add students to the system. This is simply a process of adding names, information, and then username, password, so students have access to the classroom management system. Step 2 is to name classes that will be using the curriculum. Step 3 will be to connect the students who have been added to the system with the classes that have been added to the system. And then step 4 is to take a class that is now full of students and connect it with the curriculum for which the school has been licensed. So let's go through this step by step. Step 1 is to connect students to the system. We go to Students on the menu bar, select Add a Student. Here we have those fields with red asterisks that are required fields, and we'll enter our student's name, we'll enter their phone number, their street address, email address, you notice the name of the school is automatically entered based on the school name to which the instructor is assigned. Now we give access for that person that we're entering, and this is a student, so we give them student level access. This limits them as to what they can access in the system. Next, their city, which is required. Then the username, and we recommend as the default that the student's or the person's email address be used as their username. If you accept this default, then their email address will automatically be entered in this field once you hit update. Now we go to their state, give them a password. The zip code is not required. I'll leave that blank for now. Their status, being active, it is required that enter either active or inactive. Mobile number is not required. Instructor's username. This will be automatically entered for the person who is entering the information, assuming that the instructor is doing this. If the instructor is not, then whoever is should enter the instructor's username here. This is important because it keeps the class, the student, the instructor, and their curriculum all connected together. If this is not properly done, then that connection is lost. Finally, we assign the student to whatever station they'll be working at in the multimedia lab. I'm going to assign this student to at station 1, but this menu is populated by all those positions for which the school has been licensed. Now we click update to add the student. We get confirmation that they have been added. And if we want to check out this information, we go to Students on the menu bar, select Maintain Students, and here we have a list of all students that have been added to the system who are connected to this instructor who is currently logged in. And we see student number 1 that we just added. We also see information for each student, what classes they've been connected with, what curriculum they're connected with, their level of access, their school name, their status, whether active or inactive, and when they last accessed the system. We can check out this person that we just added from this screen. If we need to make changes, we can do so. Also, if we need to remove the student, we can do that. I'm going to click this and show you that once you do this, you can leave the student in the system if you would like, and simply remove their journal entries, quiz scores, grades, attendance, and so forth. Or we can just totally remove them from the system, and there's no longer any record of that student. Alright, going back to the home page, step number 2 is to connect a class to the system. And so we'll go to Classes on the menu bar and select Add a New Class. We'll give the class a name. I'm going to name it 5th Hour Multimedia. Again, the person entering the information, their username is automatically entered for the instructor's username. This is important. I'm going to add the new class. It's been added successfully. Now we're ready for the next step, which is to connect the students that we've entered to the class that we've entered. And to do this, we're going to Classes on the menu bar, select Add Students to Classes. From this page, we have a column on the left which lists all the students that have been added to the system. And let me just select student 1 that we just entered. And then we have all the classes that have been entered in the system. Again, only those that are assigned to this instructor who's accessing the system. And we just created the 5th Hour Multimedia, so we're going to connect the student. It's advised that you enter your students, all that you plan to enter, at least that you know of, all at one time, and then in this step you can add them all, or at least 10 of them, to this class all at one time. Then you click Add Student. We get the confirmation, and we've completed that step. Now we need to do step 4, which is to connect a class to the curriculum. And so now we go to Classes once again on the menu bar and select Add a Class to Curriculum. Again, we have 2 columns. On the left is the classes that we've entered. We're going to select the 5th Hour Multimedia that we just added, and we will connect it with the iMovie curriculum. If our school is licensed for more than the iMovie curriculum, then that will also be listed here. A note I want to call your attention to, and that is that best practice is to connect all of your students that you know of to the class before you connect the class to the curriculum. In this step, all of those students that have been connected to this class will also be connected to this curriculum. Otherwise, any students added after this step will have to be connected to the curriculum individually. And that can be done by going to Curriculum on the menu bar, select Add Students to Curriculum. And here you can add students to the curriculum one by one. Alright, we're going to connect this class now to the iMovie curriculum. Click on the button here to add the class, and we have our confirmation. So now we have completed our quick start guide, and we're ready to take our class and start using the curriculum. We can do that by going to Curriculum in the menu bar, select Curriculum, and then from here select whichever curriculum we want to access. In this case there's only one, which is the iMovie. Then launch. Now we have all of the lessons for this curriculum, and we simply click on whichever lesson we're working on, and we'll be taken to that curriculum. And that's all there is to it.